Welcome back to the Stoic Sage, where we explore timeless wisdom, emotional depth, and the quiet strength of self-mastery. If you're new here, this is a space for reflection, growth, and real conversations. Whether it's life relationships or our own inner journey, we walk the path together one step at a time, so take a deep breath. And emotional intimacy, let's dive in. Opening calm background music continues. Today's topic is one that most people either overthink or completely avoid, but it's essential to every meaningful relationship. Emotional intimacy. Now, emotional intimacy isn't just about saying, "I love you," or being physically close. It's about feeling safe enough to be vulnerable. It's about giving without expecting anything in return. And often it's reflected in the way partners care for one another, especially when one chooses to put their partner's comfort and happiness above their own. So why do some men embrace this so naturally while others pull away? Let's break it down, not with judgment but with empathy and honesty. One, the psychology of giving. Some men feel a deep sense of pride and joy in taking care of their partner, emotionally, mentally, and physically for them. Love is psychology of giving, not about power or ego. It's about presence. They find meaning in the smile they bring to their partner's face, in the comfort they provide, and in the trust they nurture. This is not about doing something to impress, it's about connection. Pure and simple, giving becomes a form of strength, a quiet strength, the kind that doesn't shout but speaks volumes too. Emotional closeness and vulnerability. True intimacy is built on vulnerability, and vulnerability that's not easy. Men who are open to emotional closeness often understand that to truly know someone and be known, you have to let your guard down. You have to sit in discomfort. Sometimes you have to show up even when you don't have all the answers. Being close, really close, isn't about performance, it's about presence. It's about being fully there when it matters. Curiosity, respect, and admiration. Most three: curiosity, respect, and admiration. Another layer of deep connection is genuine curiosity. Not just about how your partner thinks, but how they feel, how they experience the world, how they need to be loved. For some men, this turns into a deep appreciation, not just of a partner's appearance, but of their entire being. It's about learning to admire, not possess, to understand, not control. Fourth, confidence versus insecurity. Now let's talk about what holds some people back. For many, the reason they hesitate in relationships isn't because they don't care. It's because they're scared. Scared of not doing things right. Scared of being judged. Scared of being vulnerable. That fear often comes from a deeper place, a fear of inadequacy. But here's the beautiful truth. Intimacy isn't about perfection. It's about effort, communication, and mutual respect. 5. Breaking through stigma and silence. Breaking through stigma and silence. Sadly, a lot of men are taught, directly or indirectly, that emotional openness is a weakness, that being attentive or deeply caring somehow makes you less of a man. Let's be clear, that's not strength. That's conditioning. Real strength is being emotionally available. Real courage is showing love without shame, and real intimacy, it starts with honest conversations like this. 1.6. Not everyone starts in the same place. It's also important to remember, not everyone grows up with healthy models of communication or affection. Some people never learned how to express their emotions. Others were made to feel ashamed of being too soft, too attentive, or too emotional. But here's the good news. It's never too late to learn. Whether you're just starting to explore emotional intimacy or you've struggled with it in the past, growth is always possible. The key is simple. Listen, ask, and show up again and again. The giver's mindset. 7. The giver's mindset. At the heart of all of this is one powerful truth. Men who embrace emotional giving, who lead with empathy and curiosity, often have the strongest, most fulfilling relationships, not because they're perfect, not because they never get it wrong, but because they're committed to learning, adapting, and loving. Well, and ironically, the more they give, the more they receive in return. Not in the form of praise, but in the quiet security of a relationship built on trust and mutual respect. Closing calm, reflective tone. So conclusion, here's what I want you to remember. Being strong doesn't mean being distant. Being a man doesn't mean shutting down your heart. True power lies in knowing yourself, honoring your partner, and being unafraid to care deeply and consistently. If you want to build deeper relationships, you have to start with understanding. Not a performance with curiosity, not assumptions, and with respect always outro calm music swells. Outro slightly thanks for walking this path with me today. If this message resonated with you, do me a favor. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and share this video with someone who might need it here at Path of Stoicism. We're building a community of emotionally aware, self-reflective individuals, people who choose wisdom over ego and connection over control. Until next time, keep walking forward with clarity, with care, and with courage. This is Path of Stoicism. Stay grounded.